friendships are relationships just as much too. The longer you stay, the harder it is to leave. Trust me, been there, done that. Hey, what's up? It's me, Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video here on Chats with Michelle. What's up? How's it going? So in today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking to you about how you know when a relationship is over, or how you know, or the signs when it's time for you to end a relationship. So without further ado, if you're interested in anything or any of my advice that I can give about when you know it's time for you to end a relationship, then just keep on watching. As you know, here on my channel, I focus on navigating adulthood and pursuing purpose. And in today's video, it's gonna very much be on navigating adulthood. You know, relationships can be really tough at times, especially if you are still figuring out yourself, still needing to heal. Maybe you don't know your value yet, your worth, just everything, heartbreaks, all of those different things. And I definitely think that this video is super helpful for the navigating adulthood sector of life, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So the reason why I want to go ahead and talk about this today is because I have absolutely definitely been here before. I've had to deal with this before in my life. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't necessarily handle it the best way. I was a lot younger and just not as wise and just as graceful as I possibly could have been. But now that I'm older, I'm wiser, I've learned, etc. I want to come on here and share with you how you, one, know that it's time for you to just go on ahead and skedaddle on out of a relationship and really maybe just focus on yourself. I know I said we're about to get started, but right before we get started, I wanted to also mention that this can possibly be used for friendship or romantic relationship. Now, in this current scenario, I'm really focusing more so on romantic relationship, if I'm being completely honest, because that's what it really was for me personally, but it can be used both ways because friendships are relationships just as much too. So the very first point is that you simply do not have peace. Now, I usually save the best for last, and I feel like this is the best, but honestly, that's really what it is. At the end of the day, you simply do not have peace, and you know exactly what that is in your heart while you're with this person. You just feel super unsettled in your spirit about the situation. You kind of feel like you're not supposed to be in it, and you're just uneasy about the whole thing. And although you don't really have a major big reason, it's simply that you do not have peace in your heart, in your spirit while you're with this person. Reason number two is that you are constantly arguing with this person, and you guys never really come to a common ground or even find a way to come to a truce with one another. You guys are constantly arguing, and y'all just can't see eye to eye on the most simplest things. It's probably time for you to separate, because that can lead to, small things turn into bigger things, and it just leads to bigger problems in the future. And reason number three is that you simply do not see a future with this person, and or the thought of a future with this person really scares you, or it really makes you nervous. So that's i.e. starting a family, or maybe you don't really necessarily get along with their family. After a while you kind of get introduced to their family, and if it's just toxic on that side, and you have to think to yourself okay, am I gonna start a family with this person, and this is just toxic, and you just it just doesn't sound good, it's not gonna mesh. I mean, you probably should go ahead and end it off early before it becomes harder down the line. So yes, that is pretty much the three suggestions that I would leave you with to consider whether or not it may be time for you to move past and move on a relationship. I mean, I know breaking up can be super hard to do. Trust me, I made a whole video about it. If you haven't seen it, I'll make sure to link it up in the cards as well as down below. But sometimes we do ourselves a disservice by staying in something that we should have already left, and the longer you stay, the harder it is to leave. Or you're just gonna settle for a situation that you're just simply not comfortable in. And honestly, I mean, I personally haven't done that before, but I think it just makes for things to get worse over time. And I guess the last thing that I'll leave you with is honestly just be gracious in the way that you do it. Try not to make it just a rift or a raft or just really ugly, because trust me, been there, done that, and it just ends up hurting more. So if you can be as gracious as possible, then I would say to go ahead and do that. But in the same breath, you have to do what needs to be done and to have your own sanity and peace, it may just be time for you to go ahead and end that relationship or even situationship and move on with the rest of your life. So thank you so much for watching. As always, you can like, comment, share this video if you would like to. You can also follow me on my Instagram account, which is right there. And I will see you guys on my next video here on Thursday for another Purposeful Thursday here on Chats with Michelle. Bye. Peace out.